So that happened right before I went on restriction because I was already in trouble, about to go on restriction. So I was just like, forget it, man. I'm gonna just go and get kicked out. Man, I don't care. I want to be a rapper anyway. I'm gonna do my thing. I was all right before I got in, So I got in trouble. Was waiting to go up to see the captain, and they was like, "Don't fly back home no more." And I flew right back home the next weekend. Like, man, forget this or whatever. And whenever I would be home, like I never had like I had no problems in the military. Like it was the greatest thing in the world. Cause everybody they, congratulating you and seeing where you came from the prizes, from the struggles, and your family grew up with selling drugs and stuff like that and was known for that type of stuff. So they knew that I chose my own path. Like I could have easily picked the dope up, but I didn't want to do that. That wasn't my lifestyle. That wasn't, something I want to do. I always been the type of person that just dictated my own thing. I ain't never been a follower. So, a friend of mine, like I said, he walked up to me right in the event. Everybody just packed, everybody on the floor, and he was just crying. I was like, "What's going on?" He said, "God told me you're trying to get kicked out the military." And my heart dropped to my foot. I had never told nobody that. And he was like, he said, "If you eat what's on your plate first and worry about dessert later." And like, to this day, I still haven't even told him, you know what I'm saying? That one situation, I'm telling you, it changed my whole view on everything. Like, on life, the way that I move, the way that I think, everything. Like, I went back. That's why when I was on restriction, I was so motivated. Like, it was like, how this dude walking around on restriction with his head up high, smiling, like, it didn't affect me no more because I just knew God had me at that point. Like, I know he ain't just come up with this information because I didn't tell him. I ain't tell nobody, So I went in, I finished my time, got out honorable discharge, because at that point, I still had like 2 years left. But when I did that one show, it showed me that like I had what it take. Like if I could, move this amount of people, and I was on a aircraft carrier, which matter of fact, nope, I wasn't on the carrier yet. I was on a amphibious assault ship that carried Marines and Navy. So it was roughly 3,000 people on this boat. If I could move these amount of people, all these different races, different ways of thinking, different people, different structure, different backgrounds, and make them actually zoom into what I got going on, then I really got something going. And that was just like God showing me my test then. Like, if you can rock these people from all these different places, man, we're gonna rock. So, every week it just gave me more motivation when they wanted me to be in a talent show and start doing that. And it just pushed me to keep driving forward, And it's a great networking tool, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you got so many races, so many different ethnicities and backgrounds of people, you know what I'm saying, in one place, that this one person next to you may be from Detroit, but this person here might be from another country. This person might be from California. And if you can make them buy into what you got going on, they're going to take it back to their cities and take it back to their people. So that's what kind of helped spread the brand too, that I had a lot of network of people from the military that, I've been networking with and just been watching my movement and following my movement. It didn't just take right off right after the military either, Even when I got ready to get out, a lot of people was asking what I was going to do when I got out, and I told them I was going to own a club. And they laughed at me. They told me, if I saved up every dollar I had from the day I got in the military to the day I got out, that I still won't have enough to open a nightclub. And I told them then, God told me I'm gonna have a nightclub. 6 months after I got out the military, I opened my first nightclub. I ain't had the money for it. I ain't had the knowledge of it. I ain't had nothing, but I started waking up at 3 o'clock every morning. I started seeing the vision of a club. Heard a voice say, "Go find out who owned it." When I did figure out who owned it, the owner told me 10 times out of 10 I wasn't gonna get the building. He gave me zero possibility. But I was just trying to figure out what it was gonna take because I didn't even have the money for it. I was on unemployment and going to college. So I was like, well, I'm sorry, but I just was trying to figure out what it would take to get this, just to know. And he asked me a few questions about myself, and I told him I just got the military, I'm in college. He asked me what I was going to do that week, like on the Wednesday. I was like, I ain't had nothing going on because I ain't have a job. He told me meet him at the building. This guy actually flew down from, where was he? Not Arizona, Arkansas to Alabama in a private plane. He flew himself down and literally gave me the keys to the building. And I was telling him, like, well, I don't have the money for this. And he looked me in my face and said, who asked you about money? And I didn't know what to do from there. And, after that, he told me he would let me get the building for a year. I just had to do all the work to it. There was some damage done to the building. So he said, you got creative control. You can do what you want to do. I don't care how you get the money, what you do. Take you 6 months and get this building functionable, and then make some money for 6 months. Then you can start paying me next year. And, it was up from there.